Hello, my dear students. Today we are going to start a new chapter. Its name is Childhood. This is a poem written by Marcus Natin. Hello, my dear students. As you know that we are going to start the poem Childhood, which has been written by Marcus Natin. Dear students, childhood means simplicity. Look at the world with the child's eye. It is very beautiful. Dear students, in the picture you can see the happy children. This shows the childhood. Childhood is the state of innocence, complete bliss, happiness, and carefree life. Dear students, this life is full of without tension, without any problem, and there is a lot of joy and happiness in the life. About the before starting this poem, we must know about the poet. Picture has been given here of Marcus Natten. He is Marcus Natten. He was born on 23rd June 1975. He is a contemporary Norwegian poet. Like a modern poet, he uses simple and exact words in an ironic perspective. Actually, he felt about the childhood very deeply and expressed his thoughts through this poem. Let's know about the theme of the poem. Dear students, now we are to know what is the theme. What does the poet want to tell here through this poem? Picture has been given. This is the childhood. You can see there is a happiness, only happiness in the faces of the children. They are enjoying the life. The poem Childhood expresses the agony of the poet, means reaction of the poet at the loss of his childhood. As you know that we all cross the stages, and we first stage is our childhood. The poet feels he lost his childhood when he became 12 years old. He asks himself, he makes a question to himself, when did he lose his childhood? So he uh, realizes, he wonders when he lost his childhood. Perhaps when he became 12 years old, he lost his childhood when he became 12 years old, means he crossed 11 years. Is the second guess, next time he guesses that he lost it when he could not find heaven and hell in his geography book. When he saw that uh, there is no hell and heaven in any geography book, but he has heard from his grandparents and about the hell and heaven, or maybe when he realized the hypocrisy of adults. Hypocrisy means uh, what the speech never do practice, means जो वो बोलते हैं वो कभी करते नहीं. वो प्रेम का उपदेश तो देते हैं लेकिन वो उसको जीवन में नहीं धारण करते, वो जीवन में नहीं उतारते. तो इन दिस वे when he understood the hypocrisy of the men people, कि वो कहते कुछ है और करते कुछ है, तब उसको समझ में आया क्या उसने अपना बचपन खो दिया. Or maybe when he realized his mind could think his own peculiar and unique thoughts, शायद उसको तब पता चला कि उसने सोचा कि वो उसके खुद के विचार इतने श्रेष्ठ हैं, इतने महान हैं, इतने अच्छे हैं. Then he realized that perhaps he has lost his childhood. Was it the time? Was it the day when he lost his childhood? Finally, he concluded that he lost his childhood, which is hidden in an infant's face. At last, he concludes, he thinks that perhaps the innocence, innocence of the childhood is hidden in the face of infant. एक जो छोटा सा बच्चा शिशु होता है, उसके चेहरे में वो जो है इनोसेंस छिपा होता है, शायद उसमें खो गई है, उसमें वो छिपी हुई थी, उसमें खो गई है. नाउ Students, I'm going to tell you each stanza expresses different quality. There are four stanzas in this poem, and each stanza or extract expresses a different quality. First stanza expresses rationality, second hypocrisy, and third individuality. And in fourth, he concludes where the innocence of the child is hidden. So, dear students, rationality, first of all, let us know about the rationality. 11 years old means he thought perhaps he lost his childhood when he became uh, 12 years old. He crossed 11 years old, and he thought that there are no hell and heaven in any geography book, and he did not find these places anywhere in geography book. Perhaps it was means he thinks he has capability, he has ability to think about these. When he was child, he believed in what the elders or his parents told, and hypocrisy, they never do what they preach. Means what the people say, what the people preach, they never do, or they never practice it. Individuality means he thinks about his own ideas and the importance of his thoughts in this world. So this shows individuality, and at last he tells that perhaps the innocence of the child is hidden in the infant's face. Now, students, we are going to explain the first stanza of this poem, which expresses the rationality. You know, students, uh, rationality means when you are able to think, means logically, when you think what is wrong or right, what is true or ugly, true or false, what is beautiful and ugly, means you are rational. Means questions arise in your mind, and you become away from God. As childhood is near to God, it is close to angel, and child is full of complete bliss and happiness, and the child passes a carefree life. So the poet expresses in these lines, when did my childhood go? Was it the day I ceased to be 11? Was it the time I realized that hell and heaven could not be found in geography, and therefore could not be? Was that the day? So, dear students, you can see in the picture the child is sitting there. How careless he is! He is doing the work without any uh, means tension, without any worry. How happy! There is no tension about the world, about the people, about the things. So the poet says, when did my childhood go? He realized, the poet realized uh, when he lost his childhood. Was it the day I ceased to be 11? Was it the day when he became 12 years old? He passed 11. Perhaps it was the day when he became uh, became adult. He lost his childhood. And next he guesses, was it the time I realized that hell and heaven could not be found in geography? उसको जब वो देखता है कि ज्योग्राफी बुक में कहीं भी हेल एंड हेवन नहीं है, बट इट वाज टोल्ड टू हिम by his grandparents that hell and heaven are found in this world. So perhaps when he came to know that hell and heaven are not found in any geography book, perhaps it was the day when he lost his childhood, and therefore could not be. Was that the day? क्या ये वही दिन था जब उसने अपना बचपन खो दिया, अपना बचपन गवा दिया? तो मेरे प्यारे बच्चों, you must have understood that how the poet expresses his agony, his pain at the loss of his childhood. Everyone wants to revive, wants to get that childhood again in his life and wants to enjoy the life. Really, this Extract tells us clearly the pain of the poet which he feels. And next, the assignment has been given here. You are to read this extract and you are to answer the questions of uh, the answers of these questions. Name the poem and poet. First, you are to tell the name of the poem and the poet. When does he think he had ceased to be a child? Means when does he think he had ceased to be a child? कब जो है वो एक बचपन उसने खो दिया, क्या सोचता है उसके बारे में? How did he feel about heaven and hell in his childhood? Means what was he thinking when he was a child about heaven and hell? What does he think about them now? अब उनके बारे में क्या सोचता है? What idea does the poet want to convey in these lines? You are to read the extract and answer these questions, and I hope you must have understood. Thanks for watching this video.